Hey everybody. So in this step, what we're going to be doing is setting up the lever, which is going to be a button that we can use to activate some of the other things that's going on in our game, which are like the doors, the drawbridge, if you've done the design extras, the traps, that sort of thing. So what we need to do to start is head to resources, prefabs, environment, and we want to look for that lever prefab asset. We're just going to drag that out somewhere into our scene. You can keep yours the size as it is if you'd like. I'm going to make mine just a little bit bigger, just because I like to make it obvious. And then we'll leave it right there. Next, what we're going to do is click the Add Component button, and we're going to search for a box collider and add that. Set it to isTrigger. Then we're going to adjust the center here. So obviously, it's kind of not where we want it. So we want to set the center, crank up the Z to maybe 0.5. I think that looks pretty good. Set Z to 0.5, and then we'll set the Y to 0.5 as well. That'll put it right there in front of our button there. We want to make sure that isTrigger is in fact checked. Next, what we're going to do is go to the scripts folder and go to created. We're going to right click in here, create C# script, and we are going to name this, what are we going to name this? Let's see. Lever is what we're going to name this. Oops. Don't do what I just did and set the script there before you set the name. That will cause some issues for you, so I'm going to redo that for myself here. We're going to right click, create C# script lever, just like that. Next, we're going to go to the lever prefab and attach that lever script. Just like that, and then open the script up. So what we need to do is start at the top here. We need to say using Unity engine.events. That's going to give us access to the Unity event type, which we need here. So we're going to say public Unity event on activate with a capital O and a capital A. We're then going to say animator anim, just like that. In the start method here, what we want to do is say anim equals get component in children animator, just like that, with our angled brackets and parentheses. We can get rid of update because we won't need it. We're going to say private void on trigger stay, not enter. We're going to say if other.tag is equal to player. So if our player is standing in our trigger, we're going to say if input.get key down, open and close parentheses, keycode.e, and then curly brackets on activate.invoke, open and close parentheses, enter semicolon, and then anim.setBool, not bone location, setBool, in quotation marks, lever up with capital L and U, and we set that to true. Next, what we're going to do is copy this whole thing with the curly brackets included, but we're going to change stay to exit. And then we're going to delete this and this, leaving just on activate, or I'm sorry, we deleted the wrong thing there. We want to delete get key down and on activate.invoke, as well as the curly brackets surrounding that. We want to leave anim.setBool lever up, but we want to change true here to false. So that's going to just tell our lever to go back down to where it started after our player walks away. And once you've got that done, go ahead and save the script, and then you can head back into Unity. And so technically our lever is done here. We're going to go ahead and go to overrides and hit apply all. That's going to attach our box collider and our lever script to our prefab. But you can't actually do anything with this until you attach it to something. So for example, I'm going to use one of our bonus steps, one of our bonus traps. We have the dart trap here. I'm going to just set that up here so I can see it. And what you can do is hit this plus button, and that's going to add this field here where it says none object. So the thing that you want to activate, you throw that game object into where it says none object, click no function and find the script with the thing you want to do, and then you select the method you're trying to use. So for the dart trap, it's the fire darts method. So now if I were to walk up to this, press E, it would fire the darts from our dart trap. So you're welcome to use that for anything that we use in our scene that's activated. So the dungeon gate opening, unlocking a door, using your drawbridge, that sort of thing. So yeah, once you've got that done, go ahead and save your scene.